Every story has a beginning. This story started with a word that crafted the future, a word that would echo throughout history, a word, something that we use every day, but we never take into account the power it possesses. What was that word?
Hold the die or turn to roll before they fall through your fingers. Not a good night to lose control, right as the earth is unraveling. You play with your bloods until they break and these walls come tumbling down. Oh, they're tumbling down. There was a time, make your move, level down while the fuse is lit, and there's no turning back. Kiss your perfect day goodbye, because the world is on fire. Tuck your innocence goodnight. You sold your friends like guns fire. Go play with your blocks, and now you'll pay when these walls come tumbling down. Oh, they're tumbling down.
Come on, guys. We're on a tight schedule today.
Did you hear the news? The new prime's been chosen.
Who did they choose this time?
That would be me. Hello, everyone. I am Sentinel Prime. Sentinel Prime? It's an honor, sir. What brings you all the way to Kaon? I regret to inform you that I have decided to close the mines effective immediately as of Order 43 of the Nominous Edict. I don't understand. Well, of course you don't. You're underlings. You know nothing about the law. Order 43 of the Nominous Edict dictates that a station can be shut down if it is found to be unsafe. The conditions are not ideal, but we have taken extreme caution during our exhibitions. I want you to hand all of your findings to my soldiers, and I want you out of here immediately. Sir, please, some of us depend on this job. Are you disobeying an order, underling? No, sir. I just think that... Ow. That's enough. Hand all of your findings over and get out of here.
Dreadwing! Dreadwing? You killed him.
You will be the next one dead if you don't keep your mouth shut, underling.
You ready, boss?
Yes.
Alright. Going live in 3, 2, 1.
My fellow Cybertronians, my name is Megatron, leader of the Decepticon resistance. My face is not one you may be familiar with, but I want you to see my face so you know what I look like. And hopefully, this could be the beginning of a bond of trust and honesty. Today, we Decepticons shall be heard. To the authorities watching, do not bother trying to find us. It'll just be a waste of your time and resources. All I ask is that you listen. Please, listen to what I have to say, for it is for the good of all Cybertronians alike. The underlings have been neglected by the upper class, and now we have also been labeled as the enemy, doing our supposed dirty work under the noses of the law. But we are not the bad guys here. We want what you all want. Peace. We want each and every bot to be given the same chances and opportunities. But this will only be possible if we can get the Council to change their minds about bots like us. We cannot do that without the purpose of each and every one of you. We will only succeed if we come together as one. So I implore you, make your voices heard to the Council and help us inspire change for a better tomorrow.
This is ridiculous!
Calm down, Counselor Cogman.
Calm down? Calm down? With this, the Decepticon resistance will have the upper advantage. If they get the public support, we must act now!
We must look at this at a strategic angle. The Decepticons have been gathering a lot of followers lately. How did they achieve this? They are appealing to the people's beliefs and viewpoints. Cybertronians will want to follow someone who shares the same beliefs as them. And Megatron, being an underling himself, could be seen as a relatable figure by the public.
It would be logical to set up a press conference and interact with the people, reveal the Decepticons' evil doings, and we would get them on our side.
Council members, if I may speak freely, I believe this is not the way.
Please, elaborate.
Councillor Starscream is correct. People view Megatron as someone they can relate to. I propose that we arrange a meeting with the Decepticon leader.
What?
Are you insane?
Let us hear him out.
If we provoke our enemies, we risk starting a war. If we do not listen to our enemies, they will continue to push back.
You're suggesting we give them what they want.
We negotiate. Negotiations have never led to peace, Optimus. They only slow down the inevitable. As the world changes, society also changes. Sooner or later, another bot will find the world they live in wrong, and they will eventually rise up. Negotiations may not last forever, but they can at least give us the time we need to come to a proper agreement.
Well, whatever we decide to do, we must do it soon. I fear that if we do not act now, we will lose.
the meeting go?
As expected, not well. The Decepticons are making their big push. By appealing to the public, they will gain supporters, and if they gain enough, they can overthrow us.
I see. Maybe you could come to a consensus?
I highly doubt that Tyrant would agree to any of our terms.
He's not a tyrant. A tyrant is someone who takes power for themselves, who use that power for their own benefit.
He acts as though he is a protector, a leader, a one who promises things but only for his benefit. That is tyranny. There is no crueler tyranny than that which is perpetuated under the shield of the law and in the name of justice. I'm sorry, my child. I did not mean to shout at you.
I'm from the underground, but you took me in. Why can't you do the same for the rest of them?
The last time we allowed the underlings to be a part of this society, Iacon was burned down. Cybertronians died because we let them in. You, on the other hand, you are different. You understand that our survival depends on how we govern this planet. You have to trust me, Moonracer.
Okay.
How have your treatments been doing?
Red Alert says that even with the treatments, there's a small chance that I will actually be able to transform.
You will transform. I will make sure of it.
How is Tarn?
It's better than Kaon, but it's still a scrapyard.
Indeed. It has seen better days.
Besides Kaon, how are you holding up?
Not well. Our numbers are lessening, cycle by cycle. If the Council do not heed our call soon, it is tough to say how much longer we can hold out.
You'll find a way to make them listen.
I hope you are right.
Well, I have to go. My group needs my attention.
I understand.
See you soon.
I saw your broadcast. Well done.
I learned from the best.
What is our next move?
We wait. Sooner or later, the Council will have to respond to our broadcast.
Do you think they will actually listen to you?
No. And I do not expect them to, but I would like to hope so.
And if they don't?
Then we might have to resort to more extreme methods.
No, I won't allow it.
They have beaten and killed our brothers and sisters, and we stood by as they do so. Some of the Decepticons believe it is time for actions rather than words.
And you're actually thinking about it. I don't believe it. Have you forgotten what I taught you? Nothing good comes out of violence. When we created the Decepticons, we swore that we would always try to find a peaceful solution to our problems. And I expect you to stand by that promise.
I'm sorry. I'm just afraid.
So am I. But we cannot allow fear to be our driving force. Remember that.
Wise as ever, old man.
Who are you calling old man?
Good afternoon, Counselor.
Afternoon, bodyguard. Shall we go?
Yes, sir.
Shall we indulge in some beverage?
I would quite like that, sir. I'll go get some from the cupboard.
Bodyguard? Trailbreaker? What the? Who are you? I demand you answer me!
Morning, Windblade.
Morning, Hubcap.
Haha, Windblade, my favorite rookie.
Hello, Ricochet.
Aw, someone's in a bad mood. Can't cope with my wit this morning.
Wit isn't the word I'd use.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, 1, wit implies keen intelligence, which you do not have. And 2, still calling me rookie even though I've been a detective for 4 nanocycles? Now that's just sad. Face it, Ricochet. I'm in the big leagues now. Just like you.
Haha, that's not the case anymore.
What? What do you mean?
Didn't you hear the news, detective? I'm getting a promotion.
Oh, really? To what? Corporal Slaghead?
That's no way to talk to your superior, detective.
What are you... Oh, Primus.
That's right. I'm a sergeant, which means I'm your superior officer. So you're going to be taking orders from me from now on. That clear? Detective?
Got it, Sergeant Slaghead.
What was that?
Nothing.
Listen here, you...
Guys, look!
Breaking news! Earlier today there were gunshots heard in the south sector of Icon. They came in from an apartment complex. Oh, wait, this just in. A counselor named Preceptor was just found dead in his apartment. This is big, folks.
Hey boss, you seeing this?
Of course I see it. I've already sent firearm officers to the scene. We cannot allow those media reporters to enter the building and tamper with any evidence. Wingblade, Chrome Dome, Ricochet, I want you on the scene now.
Yes, sir.
On it.
Right.
Strongarm, get a patrol squad and create a perimeter. We need to make sure no one gets in or out.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, go, go!
What we looking at?
Bodyguard was stabbed in the neck. Counselor was shot in the head. We swept the area for fingerprints for signs of a break-in.
And?
No fingerprints. No signs of a break-in. It's like the killer just waltzed in and left.
But every council member's apartment has a secure lock that only they can enter. How did they get in?
That's the thing. The lock wasn't tampered with. The cameras didn't detect anything either. I'm not sure how they got in.
Bottle of beverage cracked on the floor, supposedly from the bodyguard who went to fetch it. This must have been where the killer attacked the bodyguard, sneaking up behind him and stabbing him in the neck. He must have tumbled to this spot. No, wait. He tried to reach for the alarm, but he leaked out before he could reach it. The counselor must have heard the thud and went to investigate. He found the bodyguard's body on the floor. He took 3 steps back. And must have been shot in the back. Like the bodyguard, he tried to crawl away, but the killer shot him in the head and escaped. The killer had everything planned out. The killer had everything planned out. Blue Streak, where were the rest of the residents taken to?
They were taken to the tent. Why?
The killer was hiding out in one of the apartments next to this one.
Huh. You think one of the residents did it?
Maybe. I need to interrogate them first. Chrome Dome, I need you to go to the council hall and find out from his fellow council members if he had any enemies.
On it.
Hey, where you going?
I'm going to interrogate the neighbors.
Today we lost someone close to us all. Perceptor was a brilliant scientist, a trusting council member, and a good friend. If this has taught us anything, it is that things have changed. Society is on the edge of destruction, and with recent events, it is safe to assume it is only going to get worse.
We need to find out who killed Perceptor and have them executed.
The law enforcers are looking into it as we speak. Meanwhile, we have increased security around the hall and our homes.
That does not mean that we will be safe. Perceptor's home was the most secure, and the killer still managed to break in. Who knows? One of us will be the next target.
We must not panic.
The people are going to want answers about the current situation. They will want someone to blame.
Fellow council members, I believe we know who to blame. The Decepticons.
We don't know if they actually did it. We can't just blame someone when we don't even have any evidence.
You heard Starscream. The people want someone to blame. This is the perfect opportunity to stop the rise of the Decepticon resistance before it even begins.
You would be making them the enemy.
They have always been the enemy. If we want our world to stay as it is, we need to eliminate the threat before they can do any damage.
I do not agree with this, Sentinel.
Then let's put it to a vote. All in favor of Sentinel's idea? And against Sentinel's proposal? Then it is decided. Tomorrow morning we will make the announcement proclaiming the Decepticons as the assassins.
This is not right.
No, Alida. This is democracy.
Counselor Alida?
And you are?
Detective Chrome Dome, ma'am. I'm here to ask you some questions about the murder of your fellow council member, Counselor Perceptor.
I'd rather not.
It'll only take a minute of your time.
Fine.
Alright. Where were you when the murder happened?
Are you going to suggest that I committed the crime?
No, ma'am. Not at all. It's just routine that we ask people where they were when the crime was committed, in case that they may be the criminal.
Well, I was here with my fellow council member Optimus.
What were you doing?
That's classified.
Okay. Alright. Did the victim have any enemies? Or did he have any grudges against anyone?
No, not that I know of.
So who would want to kill him?
I'm not sure, but if you do learn anything, please update me.
Of course. Hey.
Hey, did you get anything?
Nothing useful. No.
Alright, head back to the station. I'm about to interrogate the residents of the apartment complex.
Alright, I'm on my way.
Where have you been off to?
Dear Primus! Could you not do that? I was just taking a walk.
I wouldn't really call sneaking around the hall a walk.
Yeah, well, I got bored.
Well, you should not be roaming the halls by yourself. It is not safe anymore. Promise me you will not leave the room without somebody to accompany you.
Yes, I promise. Sentinel, is it true? Percy's dead?
Yes, I am afraid so. He was murdered.
By who?
At the moment, we're unsure, but we believe it to be the Decepticons.
Why would they do that? They've been on the side of peace for a long time. How can you be certain it was them?
Everyone has a dark side, Moonracer. Even those who promote peace. I will be in my office if you need me.
Okay.
Find them. Rollbar. He can help you. They will give you what you want.
What is wrong with me?
Is she interrogating someone right now?
Yeah.
Where were you when the murder happened?
I was at the local bar, drinking away my sorrows.
Did you know Counselor Perceptor?
Nope, I barely talked to the guy.
Do you know who lives in apartment room 2?
That place has been abandoned for ages.
Have you seen anyone enter or leave the room?
Yeah, I did see one bot walking there once.
What did they look like?
He was wearing a cloak, so I couldn't see what he looked like. However, I did notice that the cloak covered something like wings.
Huh. Wings. Thank you for your cooperation, Sideswipe.
All we got was that the suspect has wings, so their alt mode is a flying vehicle. How is that gonna help us? We can't just go around arresting every toll bot we see.
Whoever this bot is, he's bad news. We need to find him before he hurts anyone else.
Agreed. I'm gonna head back to the apartment for one more search.
Okay.
Hi. Sorry to keep you waiting.
No worries.
Right. So, we ran some tests.
And?
Do you want the good news or the bad news first?
Oh. Good news?
Good news is you can stop taking those medications I gave you. The bad news is the results from the test indicate that no T-Cog is compatible.
Moonracer, what's wrong?
I'm hopeless.
What are you talking about?
Red alert says I'm incompatible.
Incompatible? With what?
My T-Cog can't be replaced. None of them would work for me. I'm hopeless.
You are not hopeless, Moonracer. Just because you are a deviant does not mean you cannot do incredible things.
This world hates deviants. I step 1 foot out of this place and I would be torn to shreds. I thought I could be cured. But I was so wrong.
Not everything can be cured, Moonracer. Sometimes we just have to live with our faults. It doesn't matter how different you are. What matters is that you are you. If you stay true to yourself, the universe cannot stop you. The world cannot stop you. You will do great things in the future, Moonracer. You will change the world. I know you will.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you.
Sir?
Wingblade, come in. So, what is it you wanted to talk to me about?
I have a lead on the counselor case.
Is that so?
Yes, sir. I found this on one of the walls.
That marking belongs to Cyclonus. But he's in prison.
Clearly someone's trying to frame him. With your permission, I would like to ask Cyclonus a few questions. He may be the thing we need to solve this case.
I don't know, Wingblade. The last time we worked with a criminal, they betrayed us.
Whirl was duplicitous. He was insane. Cyclonus is rational. With the last of his reputation at risk, I think he might cooperate.
He will put himself in front of everything else. We can't trust him.
Sir, he's our best shot at solving this case. You have to trust me on this.
Fine. I will comply with your request. For the next 5 days, he will be under your supervision. So if anything goes wrong, you will have to take full responsibility for it.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I hope you are right about this.
Yeah, me too.
To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit, Detective?
I need your help.
My help? Now this is interesting.
A counselor was assassinated in their home this morning. I found your marking on the wall.
Are you accusing me of murder?
Well, it wouldn't be the first time, but no. 1, you're in this cell, so how could you possibly have done it? 2, your MO includes explosives, and the killer didn't use a single stick of dynamite. So either you found a way to sneak out of prison undetected, or there's a copycat on the loose.
I don't see the part where that's my problem.
If someone finds that marking, then they would blame you for the assassination, and you would get extra jail time. You may even be sentenced to death. I wouldn't want that if I were you.
Say I were to help you. What would I get in return?
Half of your prison sentence taken off, and a more luxurious prison cell.
Tempting.
It's either that or 120 nanocycles. It's up to you.
I want something else on top of that.
What is it?
I want my T-cog back.
Your what?
Oh, you don't know, do you? Before being admitted into prison, they remove your T-cog as a safety precaution. I want it back.
No way. You would just fly off the second we get out of here.
Well, if I don't get my T-cog, you don't get my help.
Fine then. I don't need your help.
Wait! Detective, I accept your offer.
Good. You try anything, and you'll be going right back in that cell. Understand?
Of course.
Come on. We've got work to do.
And the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we love. Grey clouds roll over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this?
Well, that was quite the performance.
Moonracer?
Hey.
Oh, my Primus! It's so good to see you again!
You too. It's been a while.
Yes, it has!
So, where'd you get that song from?
What do you mean? I made that song!
We both know you're incapable of making an original song.
How rude! But fine. I discovered that song on a planet called Earth. It's very catchy, and I sing it bloody well. Anyways, what is Sentinel's protege doing here?
Ugh, please, don't call me that.
But are you not Sentinel's protege?
Listen, I need your help.
Ah, I see. Well, follow me then. Goodbye now.
Have you seen this bot?
Nope.
Are you sure?
I told you, boy. A fine female like her, I'm sure I would have noticed her in this miserable crowd. She hasn't been here, okay?
Well, that was thrilling. Now, do you want to tell me why those soldiers were looking for you?
I ran away.
Oh, I see. Why?
I was tired of being locked up in my room.
Is that really the main reason you ran away?
No, I'm looking for Rollbar.
Rollbar?
Yeah. Apparently, he knows someone who can cure my illness. I'm done being different from everyone else. I want to transform.
How can you be so sure that he can help you?
I'm not. I just have to have faith.
Well, come along then.
I can't let you come with me. It's too dangerous.
Well, you don't have a choice, really. I'm tagging along, so you'll have to deal with this mouth of mine. Come along.
I can't believe you did it. You actually let this sorry bootleg out.
Hello? What's your name again?
It's Chrome Dome, you piston head.
We need him. Take a look around. Tell me if you see anything.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't call me ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Interesting.
I just got word that the autopsy results are ready to be collected.
Good.
Very interesting.
Find anything?
This lock is supposedly one of the hardest locks to hack into. Clearly, the assassin had a device that could hack into one of these. Luckily for us, I do know of a specific device sold on the black market that is capable of doing a task like this.
Do you know where to find the creator of that device?
Actually, I do.
Alright, let's go. Chrome Dome, I need you to collect that autopsy report. Call me once you have it.
I'm not leaving you with him.
I can handle him, don't worry.
Yes, do not worry, Detective. I'll behave.
Go. We need to crack this case before more Cybertronians get hurt.
Okay.
Sir, we have a problem. There's a detective. Windblade is her name. She's brought in with the explosive expert to help with the investigation. What should we do? Are you sure? Of course.
Are you sure this is the place?
I'm certain.
Hello? What do you guys want?
You're the guy who hacks things, right?
Yes, that would be me.
And you're the one that created a device that could hack a very secure lock, right?
Correct again.
I need a list of bots who have bought that device in the past 3 weeks.
Sure.
Rollbar. That name sounds awfully familiar.
That's because he's one of the leading black market sellers. It says here he bought it a week ago. What was his reason for buying one?
Well, he said he needed it for a job. Though he didn't specify what that job was, though.
Well, I think we found our assassin.
Do you know where he's stationed?
I believe he's located on the edge of the south of Iacon.
Thank you for your cooperation.
You're not gonna arrest me, right?
Oh no, unless of course you've committed a crime. Have you, Wheeljack?
No, I haven't.
Good.
What's it been like being the princess of the castle?
I'm not a princess, Hotshot.
Oh, Moonracer. We haven't been this close since you left the scrapyard.
Oh, you know I don't look at you like that. I never have. I never will.
Jeez, what a way to break a bold spark.
Hotshot. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry. I was only joking around. Seeing you get disgusted by my charms was always hilarious to me. I've always seen you as a friend anyways. Besides, you love another, which reminds me, I haven't met this lucky guy or gal. I don't know what they look like, what they sound like. You're very secretive.
Loved. I loved another.
Loved? Wait. You two broke up?
Yeah. Long ago. Our lives were so different. It just didn't work anymore.
I see.
That's in the past now. Can we continue on our travel to the warehouse?
This is the place.
You think he's home?
Only one way to find out.
Oh my god!
Hands where I can see them. Moonracer?
Windblade?
He's not here. Oh, hello?
Windblade, it's not what it looks like.
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
I was looking for him. Did you kill him?
No, of course not! I was looking for him as well.
Why?
He had information I needed, but when I got here, he was already dead.
It's fresh. He was killed very recently.
We believes that he was the one who assassinated Counselor Perceptor.
Well, you're wrong. Sure, Rollbar was a shady guy, but he had a no-kill policy.
Someone must have known we were coming and killed him before we got here.
Possibly the one who hired him in the first place. But if he's not the assassin, then who could it be? Okay, I am gonna go sweep his place for any evidence. I'll deal with you two later.
Are you sure about this, Optimus? By doing this, we jeopardize our places on the council.
They have the right to know what they are about to face. Sentinel wants to make the Decepticons the enemy, which could lead to another war. We can't let that happen.
Do you think their leader will actually agree to this meeting?
I hope he does, for his sake and our own.
You called for his counselor, Optimus?
I need you to go to Kaon and deliver this message to the Decepticon leader.
Isn't that dangerous? And how are we going to get into Kaon?
I trust that you two will find a way.
We'll get it done.
Thank you.
You know you're putting those kids in danger, right?
How did you get in?
Does that really matter? I heard everything you said. I know about your plan to set up a meeting with the Decepticon leader and negotiate a peace treaty.
I cannot allow you to stop us, Starscream. Sentinel is trying to provoke a war. We all know what a war between two factions looks like.
Yes, it is not pretty. Do not worry, my friends. I will not tell. Instead, I would like to offer my help.
You're the one who suggested we take the vote. Why would you help us?
I did some thinking. And while I do still believe there is a chance that the Decepticons are behind the assassination, I am willing to give them the opportunity to prove me wrong. Besides, Kaon is where I came from, and who am I to betray my home? So, here is the deal. I will aid you on your quest to prevent another war, but if you are wrong, I will have to act accordingly.
What is your true motive, Starscream? What do you really want?
Peace in our time.
Hey, Chrome Dome. Did you get the autopsy report?
Yeah, I did. The bullet was from a close-range battle pistol.
Like the ones used in the new Iacon Police Training Academy?
Yup.
Well, I was following a lead, and I thought I'd found our suspect, but when we got here, they already had a bullet in their head. Actually, give me a second. Just as I thought. He was murdered with the same gun.
So what are you saying?
Clearly this guy knew something, but the true assassin didn't want to risk a leak, so they did what they do best. I'll keep you updated, okay?
Alright.
The victim was doing some paperwork. It seems that he was studying some sort of chemical. He was unaware that someone had broken into his base of operations. Before we entered, the door was locked, with no sign of damage or lockpicking. The assassin must have entered through the roof. Point of impact was from the back. Can't you see that I'm busy?
I know. I was just wondering if we could talk.
Maybe later. Right now, I need to work.
Yeah, sure.
She's charming, isn't she?
She takes her job seriously.
Yeah, look at her. Going back and forth and back and forth. I bet she's recreating the scenario in her head right now. What's that?
What?
That look on your faceplate. What is that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god! It's her! The detective! She was your girlfriend!
Can we not talk about this right now?
Every time you snuck out of the scrapyard, you were sneaking off to meet with her. And when you said she was intelligent, it was because she was a detective. And when you said that you two broke up because your lives were so different, it was because she was a detective and you were an ex-criminal who was about to become Sentinel's protege.
Yes, okay. You figured it out. Well done.
Wow, I would make a great detective.
Just shut up.
Detective, I found something.
What is it?
Someone made a transaction of 500,000 Shenix to Rollbar and an anonymous bot before the assassination.
It also looks like they were keeping tabs on Percy as well.
This was the assassin's base of operations. But Rollbar wasn't the assassin. Maybe they were originally working together until something happened, which caused the assassin to kill his partner.
Why?
Maybe they wanted the money for themselves, or they had a disagreement of some kind.
Rollbar's partner also made sure their personal account was very secure.
If we manage to get into this account, we might be able to figure out who the assassin is and who hired them. Do you think Wheeljack could hack into it?
Possibly.
Alright then, let's go. No, you two go home.
No, I'm coming with you. I need to know who killed Percy.
It's too dangerous.
Percy was my friend. I'm coming with you whether you like it or not.
Fine. But you follow my orders. Do you understand?
Okay.
What about the surgeon?
That can wait. This is bigger than my desire to transform.
You see any way in?
There's one on the left side of the wall.
Alright. Well, let's go.
Scrap.
What's going on?
Welcome to Kaon.
We did not mean to cause you any trouble.
We found you looking for a way into the city. I think that counts as trouble.
We have a message from Counselor Optimus.
Does it contain their agreement to our demands?
Just read it.
What does it say? The Counselor wants to meet and negotiate.
We can't trust the words of a counselor.
What if it's a trap? Every single word on that piece of paper is true. Optimus wants to prevent a war from happening between the Autobots and the Decepticons. He's trying to help you.
Why now? He could have helped us before, but he didn't.
He understands what
He
you're going.
doesn't understand anything. They never have. He's just doing this to save himself from humiliation.
You're right. He doesn't know what you're going through, but he wants to help you.
I will no longer believe the words of a Prime.
Are you here to arrest me?
No, we need your assistance once again.
Oh, okay.
Can you hack into a highly secured account?
Can I? Can I? Is that even a question? Of course I can. I've done it many times before.
I'm sorry, did you just say you've hacked into the mainframe before?
What? No. Yes. No.
Just get to work, Wheeljack.
All right. What exactly are you looking for?
We need to find out who owns this account and who transferred the funds to him.
Okay. One question, though. What do I get out of this?
You don't get arrested.
Fair enough.
Hey.
Hey.
So, can we talk now?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take a while for Wheeljack to hack this thing, so we have time.
Cool.
Okay then, what did you want to talk about?
Well, for starters,
guys?
After a thorough investigation into the assassination of Counselor Perceptor, we have found evidence that links back to the terrorist group known as the Decepticons. The Decepticons have time and time again threatened the order of which this society is built on. That is why today, we, the Council, declare them public enemy number 1. In order to fight and defeat this enemy, we must band together, for it is paramount that we stop the Decepticons from causing any more harm. This is their leader, known as Megatron. If you see him or anyone who wears their logo, please report it to our law enforcers and they will handle it. Thank you for listening. May Primus be with you all.
I'm sorry. We had no idea they were making that statement today.
You still have a chance of beating them. Accept the invitation. Make things right between our two factions.
Megatron, I believe it is worth a shot. From here on out, everyone will be hunting us. If this Prime truly wants to help us, who are we to decline?
Fine. Tell your Prime that I agree to this meeting.
Thank you.
Hey, are you alright, Moonracer? Moonracer! What's going on with you?
I'm worried.
Worried about what?
I'm worried about them. About the Decepticons.
Look, what Sentinel has done is outrageous. He made them into the enemy without actual evidence that they did it, but what I'm not understanding is why you're so worried about them.
What if they find them? And what will they do to them? They'll hurt them and torture them for their own amusement. All this time I thought they were the good guys, but I don't know anymore.
Moonracer, why do you care so much? You don't even know them. Why are you worrying for someone that you've never met before?
Because their leader is my brother!
Your brother is Megatron?
Yes.
How is that even possible? You've never mentioned him before.
I never mentioned him because I thought he was dead. But I've just found out he's alive, and now he is public enemy number 1. I'm worried that Sentinel will do something to him.
Moonracer, I'm sorry.
Hey guys, I did it!
What did you find?
Now, I wasn't able to hack into the sender's account, but I did, however, hack into the receiver's account.
Who is it?
It says here that the money was transferred to someone called Scourge.
You recognize that name?
Let's just say he's an old friend of mine.
Alright then. What now?
Cyclonus and I will head back to the station and get a squad ready to hunt this guy.
I need to head to Kaon. I have to find Megatron.
I understand. Hey. When this is all over, maybe we could get a drink and talk.
I would like that.
Okay. Cool. Good luck.
You too.
Let's go.
About time.
What did they say?
He has agreed to the meeting.
Do you think they will actually come?
Let's wait and see.
supposedly I'm lonely now. No, I'm supposed to be unhappy without someone. But aren't I someone? I like to be your answer, 'cause you're so handsome. But I know better than to drive you home, 'cause you'd invite me in, and I'd be your